Let me just, I want to make sure that I'm not stupid overpowered for you.
Oh, that's
'Cause I
fine.
think that would be... No!
At least getting through
Oh,
the
that's...
story is fine. But let's see here. Let me chat with
Now
this
is the
person and get
time.
this out of the way. Depart to the Rotten Vale. First one that you spot, trail, great. I did grab a bunch of. You may also want to stop streaming on Discord for your stream.
Oh,
as
right.
well.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Alright.
Can I skip this cutscene? Sure can.
Beep.
Voice chat members. Don't know how I popped that up.
It's breathtaking.
I wrote my choice. Yeah, I'll get my proof. Wow.
Raffinos. They look so free. So,
What low
what's the
level
bottom of the
shooting
veil like?
do I have? What
I could
rarity
not say.
do you currently use?
Though we
That
have learned much,
is
what
a
we
good
have
question.
are mere
Once I'm
facts,
done this
and
cutscene,
not a single
I'll have an
clue
answer.
to what truth they add up to.
This is
We
us
know
trying to
Zora
spot
Magdaros
Zora
is hiding there.
Magdaros before we
Why?
go deeper
The
into the
world
Rotten
is
Vale.
full of mysteries to consume us.
Which I believe
And
then leads to us
delicious
finding
mysteries
another
to
location.
consume.
Just go deeper.
That does seem to be the main plot.
I love it. Yo, that bug.
I don't know why my game
Hey,
resets my
I think
progress
I
every
found
time I
something.
uninstall and reinstall it.
Let's set it down.
Yeah, that's an odd one,
Or not.
even for me.
It's happened 3 or 4 times now. So it's consistent.
Yeah, that's really weird.
As I thought.
But because of that, I know how to get through the first few missions very quickly and easily. Ah, we have to fight the lightning guy.
Hidachi?
No, the Legiana.
Oh, Legiana's ice.
Oh, that's right.
We have
thought
disturbed
like-
its hunting grounds.
I don't know.
Maybe because the last time I just saw the air like crackling
should
around him, it was
regroup.
probably just ice around him. And I
Yeah,
didn't want to deal with him at the time, so I just assumed lightning.
fair enough.
And forgot. I don't really chase the flying ones very often. Oh, good. I'm glad that was just a... I could have done that yesterday, but you were like, oh, don't go out and don't go talk to her yet. We want to make sure we're heavily prepared before we go on that mission
Hey,
But-
partner.
to have a cutscene and come back.
Slow and careful.
Thanks, handler. Alright, post
Yeah,
new question.
Okay, what rarity is your weapon?
Good point. Crafting nice item pouch. Is that how it's not going to show me here? Go to the equip guy. Yo.
What's up?
It is currently. Why am I not seeing it? 3.
3? I can do that.
Yeah. Alright, well, let's start getting through this cutscene real quick. Just keep powering through that so I can start getting higher stuff. Oh, is this one you could just join right away and we don't need? Yes, you can. Good.
Sweet. Oh, let's see if I can make something different. Man thing, make me stuff.
What? Oh, that's right, because once you go to Iceborne, the blacksmith goes to the Iceborne location. That's why I'm like, your blacksmith looks younger than I'm used to.
That's fair. Can I just buy a rarity 3?
Maybe.
So,
It's voice
What's
text.
what?
should switch to a gun.
Ready to craft something?
Donka. I like Donka. And then we will upgrade it. Oh yes, I can't see.
Alright. Okay. Okay, so I'll be a little bit overpowered for
That's okay.
that. Should be fine.
We just gotta catch me
I
up to where I've already been anyway.
I haven't played in ages. It'll be crazy.
Where's Bone Shooter? No, I didn't want to equip it. No.
Make me shoot.
Okay.
Sure, that one works. Yay.
That. Shooter level 3. Can't do the heavy shooter yet. Very well. Because I'm in the advanced camp, I can't make food here, but I can when we get back to when we actually land.
I am joining your quest.
Excellent.
I'm ready to depart. I am
Alright.
standing by.
Same. I think we technically hit it at
Launcher!
the same time. Oh, it's. Oh, I did. It was telling me I was waiting for other people, but I really wasn't.
No.
Alright.
We need to clear the way so we
I'm
can
gonna grab
fly
a
down
food.
to the base of the Rotten Vale.
Then we gotta go
The
hunt
airship
down a
will get knocked out of
Legiana.
the sky if we don't do something about that monster.
Woo!
Alright. I don't have
I have
anything
to-
for tracking this one yet.
I have to remember how to play this game.
Fair. Northwest camp's up there.
That one. Let's go.
I'll follow you.
Yeah, there we go. So my basic thing is that.
Yes, you have sword and shield. I got a bow.
You bitch! How dare you!
Ooh. Got a horn. You got a murder.
Oh, that's how you do it. I have set up some fun. That is.
Should probably
I
start
know where
grabbing.
it is, so.
That's good. I don't. So I'm just gonna start grabbing loot. Because I do that.
You do
I
you.
also enjoy that your cat is called Pissy.
Oh, yeah, it's because I hate my cat.
I'm fine with the cat.
Fucking
The
hate it.
handler's more annoying.
Oh my god. Yeah, they're both really annoying. I tell you why. I will tell you why. I do
Cat
not
heals
like
me.
that cat.
That's why I like the cat.
It's because when I tell the cat to do something, even though it's
Oh.
not doing anything, it'll be like, I'm too busy. I can't do anything.
I haven't
And I'm
been
like,
telling my cat
I
to do
can
it.
literally see that you're just sitting there and like looking at a leaf.
Yeah, but his
have
AI
time to
thinks
do-
he's busy.
I'm more important. I'm the
You're the video game boy. You're the one who wins.
I'm the video game master.
Excellent. Ooh, bones.
Wow.
Still need to stock up on every supply.
This is true. Supplies are important. It's something they've never done. Okay, so what's been going on in your life? Because you're
Lots of
moving
things.
out of province.
Yeah, so we all know Ninja Noodle moved.
Yeah.
Kind of told us about that. A lot of things have been going down with, like, I lost my job. My wife hasn't lost hers, but her work is being a little bit dumber than we would appreciate, and some of the things that were promised have been unpromised. Oh, I just watched Legiana go flying past.
Oh, right. I have this thing. Do you have the glider cape?
I don't.
Ah! Okay.
That's fine.
I'll be back down.
Let's see.
Whee!
I think
Broken.
It was over here somewhere. But with that, like, we've already been like running out of reasons to want to stay in the city we're in now, and we just hadn't really had anywhere. Like, we had a nice list of places we didn't want to go, but we didn't have anywhere that we really like. It felt too much like we were just running away from Sudbury instead of running to anywhere. Get back here, you shrieky little bastard. I found it. It's mad. Whoa!
Oh yeah. It can be more angry, but
It can, and it will. Whoa. Fight me like that, it's me. Hey, a frog.
oh hi.
I like frogs.
I like frogs when they don't try to poison me or stun me or eat me.
Or put Legiana here to sleep. Close combat. Arrows. Whoop. Oh, that's good. Don't touch. Bad. Do you only have the healing option for your cat, or do you have all the other ones as well?
I have rules of options.
Excellent.
I
have to
use it
re-go
because
through all of those. Oh yeah, the healing's just the best option. As much as everything else can be really helpful, having healing is just super necessary. Most of the time. Only reason I ever played Hunter Horn was because I was helping level up my cat on other things. And so I was like, I'll be the buff person.
Ow!
I don't think they like you very much. Oh, never mind, they don't like you. Look at me.
Now I have to remember how to put it.
Ah, fair. At least they have like all the controls in the top right. I've always appreciated that about this game.
Oh, Obi. Okay, so you've lost the reason that you want to stay. So you ready to go away? Do something else?
Yep. Yeah, basically. Wow. Apparently I can knock to ask you to collaborate on Twitch now because I'm watching you listen.
Ooh! Fancy! Oh, if only Twitch knew that we were.
Yeah. Oh god, things have started popping up. Oh no! What the hell? I can send an SOS flare.
Yeah, don't do it.
I'm not gonna. But it...
SOS players allow randos to join in, despite the fact. Despite if you're
I'm
even
more
if
concerned
you're,
with the fact that it let me know this because I'm pretty sure it just kicked... I don't think we're in the same party anymore.
Oh no,
I think
we're not. I just see Pissy.
I clicked something on Twitch, and it killed the game.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Let's go like this. I can just jump in on you. Join your quest.
I don't think you'll get the rewards though.
We'll find out.
It's been too long.
Oh, it takes like 2 hours for that to happen. Pretty sure.
Quests only last 50 minutes.
Could be that as well. Still, no, I don't want to be in offline mode. Why am I in offline mode? Why have you done this to me? How do I come back online?
I can't believe you've done this.
It's Alright, well, maybe I'll just close and reopen you then. That's the way it's gonna be. Is there a setting in here that I just don't know about because I've never had to deal with this specifically?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. You're gonna kill it before I can even come back.
Yeah.
That's what I get for knocking on your stream.
That's it.
Too late.
I got a notification too. That's pretty neat. Cool.
Yes, the
Look
person
at
you're
this.
currently with.
A larger streamer helping out the little guy.
I guess that technically is true. I am on YouTube as well, but I have nobody chatting in my chat either. So
I mean, there's only 2 people watching my stream. One
of
is
them's
me,
me.
the other is you.
wait, friend session. Son of a...
No, friend sessions just show.
If you
I
had
don't know,
created
maybe
a session, yeah, it didn't pop up, but should be able to run up to my handler here and be like, "Hey, I would like to join a quest."
Hey, partner.
If it doesn't work, I can just abandon it. That's
Quest, no quest posted. God
Okay,
damn this.
we'll just.
Let's do something else.
Oh no, I'll just return to HQ.
I'm just gonna pick an optional mission instead of one of the main quest ones. Actually, this one didn't have a cutscene. This one should be fine. It was just being silly.
Oh, the other thing when it comes to story missions for this is that once you see the cutscene,
Oh yes, once you get the cutscene, you can get people to join.
You can
Yes,
just-
I did learn that.
you can
from,
just do it as a normal quest.
yeah, that's also a good point. You can go back and then
Can I just join you now?
should be able to. Try going. Try checking to see if there was a posted quest because you might be able to join. Oh, there you go. Select online session at the quest counter to join me.
Blah, 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 blah.
I have Darth Love and Sith Lord Gara here for my names, and yet it tells you Cameron was the one who sent you the quest request. Why does it have Cameron in there?
Interesting.
Uh-huh. How does it have so many different names for me?
Oh, is it because?
Steam, maybe?
Yeah, I gave you a nickname. I think.
Oh, that'll
And
do
so
it.
it shows up as that, so that I don't have to. And like, even if you change your name, it will just remain
Mhm.
that. And I should probably note that for the future.
I mean,
So we're
as
not.
long as you don't put my full legal, I think we'll be fine.
Oh. So,
I've told people online that my name is Cameron for a while. Mhm.
Oh, I'm just gonna have to eat more food. Yum, yum, yum.
Do it. And then we will depart. And then I will retrack this Legiana. I like how my upper armor makes it look like I just have a beer belly while everything else looks like normal clothes.
We need to clear the way so we can fly down to the base of the Rotten Veil.
I-
The airship will get
I
knocked
like
out
how-
of the sky if we don't do something about
I like
that
how
monster.
Skull Mask is what you consider normal clothes.
Yeah, fairly normal.
Not for this game. Alright.
As far as
Like a tape.
skull helmets go, it looks fairly common for skull helmet.
Fair.
That one.
Broken.
And I will say, I think I only really find the handler annoying. I know that I'm just going back to a conversation that ended a while ago. I only really dislike the handler because of how often she'll be like, "Hey, do this. Hey, do this." It's just the "hey, listen" problem all over again.
Yep.
And then watching a YouTuber named Zanny play through a lot of the Monster Hunters, and then he puts entire sections where he just bitches about how much he hates the handler, and it just intensified my hatred of the handler.
Yeah, I think the handlers.
It's a guide. A guide for a game that you already know what you're doing is always going to feel annoying and oppressive when it's just like, "Hi, I'm here to hold your hand, just in case you need it."
We're gonna get into the Skylanders reasoning why Monster Hunter needs to get into the 21st century.
Yeah, there's a...
One, this game should just be menus.
Yeah, it's pretty
Because
close
there
already.
is no reason after 100 hours that someone's like, you know what I want to see? I want to see this food cutscene for the 80th time.
Oh god.
Woo!
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man, you know what else I need to hear? I need to hear this blacksmith talk about his day before I put something. You know what else I
At
need
least
to see?
most of that is skippable.
I need to go through that. I need to go through skipping 2 cutscenes
Oh.
for every piece of armor that I make.
Yeah.
Oh boy, the
You know what's
enjoyment.
even more fun? Hey, we reset your entire data. You can't skip the story cutscenes. Let's rewatch that again. Do you remember the story of this game, Corey?
Yeah, it's garbage.
It's alright. It gets you to the plot points at like that as a story of we need to get you to where you need to be and have you fighting the things you're supposed to be fighting. It does a perfectly fine job of that. But it's not really all that in-depth or unique, and that's fine.
Get the ice block.
It's just, I don't want to see it for a 4th time.
Do something.
Oops. I was not paying attention to my health.
You were just bitching all the time.
I was just too angry.
Too much bitching. Well, I mean, also let's actually boil down what this story is. So
You're an adventurer. You showed up on
You
new
have-
land, and now you have to fuck the ecosystem up to make it better for what you want to do with it.
Yeah.
Things are moving in ways that you haven't seen before, so now they need to be killed because that's the only thing that makes sense, because the ecosystem should remain the way you want it to, because you've been here for not that long. That's clear from the lack of base camps.
the fact that you're setting them all up.
Yeah! Yeah. I was in a related matter. Oh, well, apparently I'm pinning you and not the Legion. That's fine.
No.
The end of Last of Us. I was thinking about that, like the logic of the end of Last of Us 1, how there's the people who are like, oh, Joel has just doomed humanity by saving Ellie. And like, I can see where they're coming from, but let's like actually boil this down for a second here. He had to single-handedly bring her across the country to this other lab, despite them having forces in the place where she started, and throughout the places they went, because they're so spread out and so falling apart as a group that they can't keep themselves alive, but we're going to let them kill this girl so that they're in charge of the cure? That one seems unlikely, not really like it's going to work. And two, hey, we know this girl is immune, we don't know why, so we're going to kill her so that we hope that the way of her being immune is in the parts that we remove, and if we can't figure it out, well, now she's dead and no one will figure it out.
That's
So
Yeah,
they're
that's,
just their plan is bad and they should feel bad, but they're trying to make us feel bad because they want to get the, well, maybe they're good guys for killing the girl. No, they didn't plan ahead and they never have. That's the whole point of the game, and now they're fucked.
yes. Yeah. No, okay. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah. There was I watched a video of somebody talking about Last of Us 2 and how there was a lot of hate that went on with it, and a lot of the controversies are like, oh, how dare they kill Joel? Like, well, whether I agree with what he did or not, people wanting to get revenge on him, I agree with that just as much.
Aha! I did it.
Nice.
So.
You're good. Yeah.
You have an octopus.
Yes. Yes, it's equipped to my bow. It's one of the 8-bit like pendants you can put in your weapon, and this one just flies around. And I think he's adorable and kind of more funny than the cat because this guy will actually float in front of the book when you're talking to the handler and stuff. So you'll just have him there, and it's so funny. Just having him in cutscenes, wreaking havoc. Well, hello there!
How are you today? Aw, look
no, more to the left, to the left. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. Hey, look at me. I know that I died last time we had an encounter. Oh, maybe don't look at me. Stop it. Change my mind.
Oh no, he's doing the thing that I told him to do.
Don't listen to me.
What am I gonna do?
The consequences of my actions.
Rears its old ugly head again.
Yeah.
Damn!
Yes. Uh-oh. No. There we go. Alright. Hold still. Oh. He held still! Yeah.
Ooh, card point.
Got him. Little.
Ow. Hello. See? Look, Pissy's taking a nap. Jesus Christ. What a waste.
Did he find a frog? Oh, he's stunned. I thought maybe he found a sleep frog that we didn't notice. I don't really pay attention to what Calvin's up to when I'm fighting. I just notice when I'm low on health and he comes running at me with a big bubble of it. That's when I'm like, ah, yes, good.
Well,
you noticed that I didn't.
So if he runs at you with a big does he throw this bubble at you?
Sometimes.
Or okay. So the big bubble that he throws at you is because you died. The bug that he's carrying is when he's trying to give you help.
Yeah, I don't have the revive one yet. He's
Ah,
not high
okay.
enough level to do that.
I'm just gonna check. Yeah.
Okay, you do that. Ooh.
Oh, I'm going to
I
sleep.
made a bet.
Oh, it's okay. I'm going.
You learned from
okay.
Pissy.
Yeah. Oh, thanks, man.
Shit. You were lying to me. It's not out of range at all. Uh-oh. My apologies to anyone listening. Oh, nice. Get.
Quack. Good.
Nice. Heart's broken. Straight down the gullet. Or not. Head in the taint.
A taint should be.
Usually. Taint, face, wings. Usually a good place to get crits. Oh, the frills on the engine end, no. Those are sensitive. Stop dodging arrows. It's mean. You're not allowed to get mad at me if I'm not even hitting you with the things I'm throwing at you. Like, come on. That's just... Nice. Damage. I'm apparently about to shoot Pissy.
Yeah, it's okay. Keep the shit from the cat.
Good. Pick that up. No, don't return. Well, understand. Nice.
Here, Frank.
Even still. Straight down Main Street. Uh-oh. He's looking at me again. Like that. Okay. Bam. Doesn't say slain, but it is on. Got you again. He seems hurt. Oh, that's what he got. Big oof.
Try to run away again.
Alright.
Are you gonna try?
He's a
Are you
little
gonna
bit
run away?
blind, I still think.
Are you gonna run?
There's a claw thing. Oh, and friends have arrived. Do these two fight? Well, not if he's fleeing, they don't.
No! Oh! I missed.
You did piss off the puff bat, though.
Puffball.
Alright, well,
I can't remember what it's called.
me neither. Does it say in my book? It might say in my book.
You're probably
Palumo. Paolumo?
Pao
There he goes.
Lumo. Yeah, Pao Lumu.
Lumu. That's right. No! You fall! Stop missing me.
Broke space.
Well, that works.
I missed entirely.
I've done that a couple times. Don't worry, it's only on camera for people to see. Person to see. Mine stays on YouTube forever. Okay, I'm glad that missed me. I'm just gonna stay in this hallway. No, don't leave. I just said you're staying in the hallway. Don't make me a liar. Bastard. Not!
Oh, look, it's the other one.
Yeah.
Onto a monster will burn through it in a hurry.
I ran out of stamina at the same time that I decided to climb onto the Tziki Laku? Tzit. Oh, it went the other.
Z Yuku Yaku
Yeah,
Tzatziki. It's like tzatziki sauce.
Yeah.
That's with the tzatziki sauce.
Anyway, I kind of just rode his face for a little bit. You know how it is. Yeah,
Oh right, this game has claw shot.
that's what I was going to try and do, is grab onto the Legumo, make it drop. And instead I
Did
just
you
grappled onto the Yiku and he ran away with me.
did you just say Legiyumu?
Yeah, I think I combine it with the other thing.
Alright, fair enough.
Legiyama.
Alright,
That's.
alright.
I was going to say Legiyama, and then for some reason I was like, no, it's the Paolumu.
It's
No, it's
it
not.
has an M. It's not an M. It's Legiana, not Legiyama. Oh, I love this game.
I've definitely read those names more than once, I swear. I definitely didn't just go, that's how this is, and then decide that's the pronunciation. You know...
The ice one.
Yeah, well, I mean, I was calling it the lightning one first, too, so that's no better. You know, I think Gamorreans is the actual pronunciation. The pig creatures from Star Wars. At some point, I misread them as Gamorronians,
Gamorronian.
which is just absolutely not even close. And I was calling them that for over a decade.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a slightly more embarrassing story, which
Ooh.
is entertaining and fun.
If you run out of stamina,
So-
you're winded and vulnerable.
I have
Veteran hunters
an
know to
uncle
always keep an eye on that gauge.
and Uncle Tail.
Okay.
Now,
Miles per
it
hour.
was when I was when I was like 21 that I found out that I don't have an Uncle Tail. I have an Uncle Theodore that people call Teo.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, at least it's like people call him that instead of just, you called him that once as a kid and nobody corrected you.
No, that's what it was. No one called him Tail. People called him Teo, but I called him Tail.
Oh, I did hear that correctly then. I was like, I probably misheard. No.
No.
Got it.
No one told me. And
well done.
It honestly, like, so for that entire time, not a single person corrected me.
Yeah.
Two, not a single person ever said Theodore. And so it was only when I found out, like, that his name was Theodore that I'm like, wait,
what?
I thought his name was Tail. It's like, no. No, it's not. Oh.
Ah. My family had a family friend named 2D. That's what I knew him as for my entire life. His name was 2D, and his son was JD. It wasn't till many years later that I discovered that their name was actually, both of them were named Dave. But because my dad was also named Dave, it was just, yeah, it's Dave 2, or 2D. Dave Jr., JD. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't find that out until I was no longer in contact with most of my family.
The real
that
question
makes
is,
a lot of sense.
Were you still in contact with 2D?
No, I haven't been in contact. Which I regret, but they also, last I heard, live in one of those small towns that is, I believe, a gas station, more or less.
Oh!
Yeah.
Centerville! Okay, I know that.
Yeah. Well, Odessa.
Oh! Oh,
Yeah.
I think we talked about that now before.
Yep, that's where I grew up. Just outside of it.
Nice.
Now we can get to the base of the rotten
That's
veil.
where I learned
Come on,
ACAB
let's head back to
because
the
they were
research base.
constantly the police were constantly harassing 2D and them. Mainly because they were the only black family in the entire town, but
Oh, that's not good.
yeah, bastards. But yeah, it was. We used to deliver things to them, and I was always told, like, if a cop ever asks you about them, you don't know them. I'm like, okay, that makes sense. Which apparently isn't things that everybody learned as children.
No.
Yeah.
I had a good relationship with cops as a kid. Oh, sorry. By good relationship, I mean
Little to no interaction.
a non-existent relationship?
Yeah, that's how most of the good relationships with cops seem to go. Most people that are hard, like Blue Lives Matter, have little to no interaction with cops, or have had some weird positive interactions with cops that maybe shouldn't have been.
Yeah, that's fair.
New Safari locales now available. Oh, and new upgrade level. Nice. I didn't actually pay attention to what
How
Safari!
incredible!
we did. What did I have? Slinger Sniper. Oh yes, I was grabbing Slinger ammo.
All right, the time has
Why
come.
am I here?
Let's head down to the bottom of the
Ah, because that's where the quest sent you.
Now is the time.
There's really no reason to come back here after you've finished everything you have to do through here. Well, I guess they do. In the end bit, they send the Witcher here, so you have to contact through him.
You know, that's a quest I haven't done yet.
I think I started it once, but I never finished it.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
But I think it was like with the Iceburn stuff where I just never got through it. Into the bowers of the veil.
traces of Zora Magdaros down here somewhere.
So I have to find evidence. Are you
Feeling I
able
know
to
what the
join
rotten
me,
veil
or
is.
am I going to have to do this part solo until I get to
I'm
the cutscene, I wonder?
Does the quest say 1 of 1?
Oh, it just already sent me in.
Ew.
Yeah. I'm currently in the Rotten Vale.
Interesting.
Grab a pallet.
Well, I'm going to put on... Do I have it already?
I didn't actually check
Nope.
upgrade
Darn.
loads. But only because I really don't want to be dealing with that camp anymore.
Lydia.
The like advanced camp where you were like, why am I here? I don't want to be there anymore, so I'm just trying to rush through the quests.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember, how do I...
That's
Oh.
done. Bam. Alright. Into the bowels means I'm pretty sure I have to go deeper. What, I can't set a waypoint over there? Alright, well, no more climbing up. I have to go deep
Shit.
into the bowels of rot.
Deep into the bowels of the rot. All the way down to potentially the letter Y.
Yes. I was thinking literally the exact same thing as you started. Hello, Radaban. Goodbye, Radaban. Why is this going up? I want to go down. Hello again, Radaban.
I don't think I can shoot. I can't.
Oh,
Oh, yeah. I cannot join the quest until the leader has watched all cutscenes.
man. Alright, well, let's find out where this damn cutscene is. Nope, that's a way down. Nope, that's the way back up. That's the way down. Running.
Okay, so let me tell you about my new job.
Sounds good. That's right.
Um,
Everyone asks about that.
So, I work at a metal fabrication place in Unknown Village,
Okay.
teeny tiny town.
I've been to
And
one
they
of
work
those.
with both the government of the United States and I shouldn't say that, and the government of Canada,
That's fair.
specifically with military. They craft medium to large caliber shells.
Oh. Making bullets
The
for the
process.
new war.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fair.
I,
I mean, people are trying to make it happen. Not much we can do
hey,
about it.
I may not enjoy what happens, but it's a job.
Yep.
And it's interesting.
Yeah,
And it
you
might
definitely.
lead to other opportunities. Blah, 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 blah.
I'm definitely not going to shit on having a job. I am fully for getting in your bag wherever you can.
Yeah. So,
If you had a bunch of options given to you and you were like, nah, I want to make guns and go kill people, I might start saying some
Nothing
things.
can stop us.
yeah. No, I get you. And it's kind of funny because I've been there for a month, and I already
The traces.
I get the feeling of, am I doing enough?
Ah.
I feel like I'm gonna get fired because
Yeah, I feel that way
in the last 3 weeks
I know we've reached the
I have
bottom.
played like 154 games of solitaire on my company given laptop.
But what happened to Zora Madra?
I mean, if they're not
There's
giving
no
you
place
things
else
to
for it to
do,
go.
you gotta do what you gotta do.
I know. I
It's-
feel
oh, I
I feel
understand.
bad. I feel bad because it's like
I think we should split up and look.
I like this. I like this job. The people are okay.
Oh, I hate fighting this guy. We got the
which one
bleed monster.
Yeah.
Odogarin. So yeah, but yeah, I fully understand. Like, a lot of my work was falling apart in the end of my last, as I was, in the last few months of where I was working.
What are you doing?
A lot of my work was falling apart because my mental health wasn't doing great, and I constantly felt like I wasn't doing enough, even when I was being told, like, you're doing fine. I was still like, no, there's no way I've done enough. And, like, a lot of that was, whenever I'm writing code, even if I do write an entire program,
No, she can't hold that thing off.
it still feels
We've gotta
like,
help her.
all I did was write a program. I haven't done anything, I just wrote some stuff. Like, that doesn't feel like real work still, which didn't help.
Look, join in now.
Yeah. Torch. Canteen. Oh, you got
I don't think I have to
botted.
wait. Oh, fuck. Fuck. Shit. Yeah!
Nice. Alright. Get ready to head home. That makes sense. Alright, do I have to refine this guy? No. He's still tagged. Good. How long were you thinking of going, stream-wise, anyway?
Probably go until like 8:30ish. How long do you want to go?
Good question. I can go see.
Because I'll let you know, like, if you want to go, if you want to dink out before then, that's perfectly fine. I'll just fiddle the settings, to be honest.
I may. I'm gonna see if my wife wants to do anything with the rest of it.
Oh yeah. A wife is more important. Back in the WoW days, we'd call that life aggro.
You know, as much as I played WoW, I never really played it with people. I've played multiple MMOs, and I've always done it as a loner that avoids people like the plague. Like, I would love to get people into the Old Republic. The wife is more important. Exactly. I would love to play, like, the Old Republic with people again, because I love the Old Republic. But I'm so used to learning how to do things the most efficient way when you aren't going to have people with you. Like, the companions in that game, I used to only travel with one of them because he was the healer. He was the only companion you could get with that class that was the healer. And then they changed it so you could have any class, any of the companions could be a tank, DPS, or healer, and you could just set them however you wanted, which was super convenient, and that, like, opened up me being able to interact with so much more of the story, and I was so happy about that.
How into Final Fantasy are you?
Not super. I always found it too, well, I love the story, but I always found the games too complicated for my little ADHD brain.
Okay. The reason I bring it up is because
I have heard good things about 16.
Final Fantasy 14. 16 is the newest one. 16 is the newest one. I'm more talking about I'm talking about 14 because it's an MMO that focuses more on story and whatnot, and you can get a free trial all the way up to level 70, which I think is the end of their second or third expansion. And when I say up to level 70, I don't mean level 70 and then you get added off. It's level 70 and you can do anything at level 70 content, including all of their jobs.
That's cool.
So I think the thing that I really like about Final Fantasy 14 is that all of their dungeons can be done with NPCs. One of the things I'm not the biggest fan of is that it's not a matter of a combination of NPCs and players. It's either all NPCs or all players.
Oh, you can't
so I
intersperse.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that. However, most of the time it's I forgot. It's not too
Nice.
bad.
That's good.
I tend to play tanks, so
I also play tank. I play tank because in KOTOR, if you played heavily enough into tank and defensive build, you could do a lot of the like raid dungeons solo. I could walk through a raid dungeon. I would be really slow. I would take a long time to kill a bunch of things, but I could make it so nothing could kill me. And that's even with them like leveling you down to the required level. Which I was really
the thing I like about Final Fantasy XIV's class system is that let's say you main as a tank, but you're like, I feel like playing in charge. You have a bow. All you do is you equip the bow, and you are immediately swapping to that class, and it has a separate level.
Okay. That's not... So, I'm just going to start
you can get to
talking
level
about why
70.
I really want to bring people into the Old Republic now, I guess. The Old Republic used to be, you pick your class, and then whatever that class is, you go into it. So you pick a race, you could be like, I want to be a Jedi Counselor, or like a Jedi Guardian, whether you wanted to focus more on Force or on lightsaber combat. And then from there you could go around in other ways. But they've since adjusted it so you can pick any combat style. So if you want to do one of the combat styles of a mercenary, but also be a Jedi, you can do that and have guns. But you are locked into whatever class and setup you do from the beginning, as far as I know. I also, because I have paid for it multiple times over the years and been like a subscriber to it, I get a bunch of benefits for being a preferred member, which is very enticing for me to be like, well, I already get access to a lot of paid things without having to pay for it again.
Yeah.
Which I also fully understand is like, so I'm going to have a better time unless you guys are paying for it. So I'm not going to be like, so you should play too to make it better for me. Like, I get that that's not how that's going to work.
Again, part of the thing that I like about Fortnite is that you can have one character on this free trial that has level 70 in all jobs.
That is pretty cool.
Play all classes. You won't have access to the full story because there's... Oh, and you can't be Bunny.
You can't be Buddy?
Bunny.
Oh,
very disappointing.
That's fair.
So instead of a cat girl.
I don't think there's any DLC classes. There are some races that can only be specific classes in the Old Republic, which I thought was neat. So, like, if you want to be a Sith, like the race Sith, you can't be a Jedi class and stuff until you have gotten a character.
Okay.
You can get a Sith character up to like a certain level and then unlock that race for everyone else, and then have a Sith Jedi. Which that's another reason I really because I have a lot of unlocks in the game, and I feel
I love that idea.
Yeah, and I've done it. It's very fun.
That's
They
so
have
cool.
the option to be like a good Sith or a like evil Jedi. You have all the story options to go through that. They have like semi-unique stories for each of the classes up until a certain point, and then everyone gets this big, like everyone starts becoming this big combined story that fits some of the old KOTOR feeling a little bit better, which I appreciated. But that's also DLC installments that they, like, you have to start paying for each installment. I don't know if that's changed.
Okay.
I know that I'm, like, several installments behind at this point, because I'm many years away from having played it. Which means there'd be a lot of things for me to rediscover in the game, which would be fun. But, again, I have way more buy-in than anyone else, and I understand that way too well.
Yeah, like... So my entire thing when it comes to that kind of stuff is, so long as it doesn't put you at such an advantage that it makes the people you're playing with's game stupid.
Yeah, no, as far as I know, that doesn't happen. Especially if I be starting with the same level as you guys. I think I would level up a little bit faster because I get access to some other things. Nice. I'm so glad you have 7 weapons. I don't.
That's correct. You do not. But that the Caltrops thing that you can drop on
Oh, it can.
yeah, it's one of your charge things.
Oh. You mean this? Does this count?
No, oh, sorry. I was gonna say something. That's your Caltrop thing.
Yes.
That is really good for stunning monsters and breaking fire.
Interesting.
Anything that's blunt, like the hammer, is really good at stunning and breaking.
That's great. This guy's dropping a lot of piercing pods. I appreciate it. Good kitty.
Okay, bye!
No. Sit still. Thank you. And Thorn, also a good. Oh, when did we kill the Gyros? Or did it kill the Gyros?
Oh no, we killed the Gyros. It was just in the way. It's one of the... you got the tail, right?
Yes, I did.
Okay, good. It's one of the things I find very funny about this game, is that
The
You'll have
AoE will
two
just
people.
kill the little ones. Oh, and you'll
You'll-
knock each other
you have
around.
2 people that are just murdering this, like, elder dragon, and, like, these teeny tiny Gyros or Gyros are gonna, like, pop up out of nowhere and be like, ah! I died incidentally! And you, like, you don't even know they're there, they just died.
It's kind of like the meme of, "Sir, can you help fight off the mud crabs down the street?" Hold on. Is that a dragon invading our city? Rips shirt off. I will fight this dragon to fisticuffs. It's like, bro, what? You're getting in the way. Whoa.
It's so stupid. It's so good.
Yeah. Does your cat have the ability to get the tail riders?
Yeah.
Okay, so does that just not happen in multiplayer, or does it only happen if both of us have the ability? Because I know that that's one of my favorite things is the ability for the cat to just be like, oh, I'm just gonna make friends with one of these wild small guys that shows up. So it's like, yeah, they're gonna die incidentally, but they also just may start helping us. And I appreciate building a swarm.
I don't know.
There. Well, we may find out.
Because I don't pay much attention to the cat.
There.
I've noticed I did name it Pissy.
Yeah. I
Actually-
went through all of the cat stories and like did all the learning and stuff and like bonded with my Calvin. Maybe it's because I named mine after my actual pet cat. That
So
might
I'll
have
actually
something
say-
to do with it.
I'll actually say I did not name it Pissy because of
Waiting for you guys at camp.
because I didn't like the cat.
Hmm.
That's not why it's Pissy. It's
Yeah.
actually named Pissy because of what was it called? I can't remember. There's a YouTube channel that did a bunch of things with like tarantulas and snakes and Pac-Man frogs and all of that. And I'm like, oh, this is really cool. And there was this one snake just called Pissy. The guy called Pissy because no matter what, it was always like. It's just like every single time.
Yup.
And it's like this small, teeny, tiny corn snake.
Ah,
I could
little Napoleon
barely
syndrome,
hurt a fly.
which is poorly named, but that makes sense. It's
And it
like,
was
I may
just-
be
it
tiny,
was
but
just-
I will ruin your entire life.
It's like
I
a
have
chihuahua.
decided. Yes! It's evil incarnate. BRB.
Yeah.
Where is she? I thought she'd be with you. I'm going out for another look.
No, you're not.
You're okay. I was scared to death.
All right, easy, easy. I'm just glad that you're not hurt. Thank you. I was planning to hide until it moved on, but, well, you saved me the trouble. Now, that's enough. Now, we had a deal, don't you remember? Did you learn all you could about the Veil? Now tell me everything. What did you feel out there?
I think the Veil is where the monsters come to die. It's their graveyard, and this whole land is a vast ecosystem revolving around it.
Here. Come on. You're right. The Veil is where monsters come to rest. They sense the end and make their way here. Their bodies become nutrients that feed the coral highlands. From death rises new life. Which after
Oh, look at that first time chatter getting blocked. I'm back.
What?
Oh, somebody's trying to advertise buying bots on my channel.
Ah, shit.
So that's why I...
Oh, man.
Bam.
Okay.
Easily dwarfs any
I can't be the only one to think that this happens to. So, I'm on... I
You
use
really
Telegram
considered the important
to
question?
talk to people.
What's that?
Never used Telegram.
Okay.
Who's
I-
at the heart of it?
So that may hinder my ability to understand,
What
but go
monster
on.
could serve as the nutrients
So
for a
these,
system
like-
this large?
I get some people who, like, show up and they're
What's
like,
the mystery
"Ah,
behind the
hello
other
there!
answer.
I work with insert company that actually exists but doesn't do what they say it does."
Bingo, an elder's death is
Um,
the catalyst.
and,
the Veil is Zora Magdaros' resting place.
So
and they-
like, hi, I work for Microsoft making bullets. Would you like to come work for me making bullets? This is totally real. Send me $50,000 for the job.
Or at
No!
least it
Okay,
should
so
be.
the most interesting one I had
Clues
was,
are all
they're
here,
like, "Hey, I work
but
for
Zora's nowhere to be
IMDb.
found.
Trying an
And
engine,
here's what we
storing
want you to
its
do. We
moved
want you
on.
to go into
Was
these,
it trying to
into
deliver
this-
it somewhere?
onto this movie,
I don't know.
movie thing.
But I know who
and
might.
Give it
The
5
first
stars."
Vivarians have lived for
Oh,
much
and they're
longer
like-
than us.
And
Seek them
it's like,
out.
"Hey, if you go to it, I'll give you a movie to go to. You
Look,
you
it's
give the
raining
5
light.
stars. You send me a screenshot, and we'll give you $10."
Uh-huh.
So yeah, it happens so often, and I'm like, part of me's. I know it's a scam because that's stupid,
Hmm.
but part of me's just like,
If
where-
only
like,
I could
where
live
do they
another
get the-
300
where-
years.
where does the scam come in?
Maybe that
Yeah.
Is there a
be
second
just long
part
enough to
to
see
it?
the end of this
Probably.
changing of the guard.
Like, it's probably gonna... yeah.
Friends, you go
The
first.
curiosity there,
wanna stay
unfortunately,
here a while.
I fully understand where it's like, I'm pretty sure you're just a
See what death has
scam,
to
but
give
like,
and life has to
you
bring.
haven't said anything wrong or scammy yet, just a bunch of stupid shit, so like, I guess I'll humor you, but
Where's the scam?
yeah. Yeah, I
And yeah,
feel
so
that.
there was that. There was. Oh right, this is why I mentioned it, because there was one where they're like, "Yeah, we work for YouTube, and we're here to improve the visibility of YouTube channels, and so all you have to do is go in and subscribe to them." And I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, I'm pretty certain that that's against
Good to see you.
YouTube TOS.
Yeah.
That you can't artificially
They-
inflate your
do this.
subscriber count.
Yup. It specifically
The
says it
first
when you try and go into the
Vivarians might be able
monetization
to
thing,
tell
where
us
it's like,
where
hey,
Zora
if you
Magdaros
go
is.
down this road, you cannot. You have to declare that you're not going to be artificially increasing subscribers or view numbers by like having just like a farm that watches your videos in the background or something to try and
Yeah.
inflate.
Hello.
And so I asked them, I'm like, I'm pretty certain this is against their terms of service. And they're like, yeah, it's fine. Everything's kosher. And I'm like,
No, I work for
people-
YouTube. I know you're wrong because I've said so. That's not
do these
true.
do these people know that you're doing this? No. And I'm like, what? Jesus
Oh.
Christ. Fuck Dude.
I've unlocked the Melder. That's what this guy's called. Okay, I don't... I had to watch the slow pan of the little...
Oh, yeah, of course.
Picking up a scoop of water. Woman? Might be a woman. The elderly imp creature. The Elder Melder.
The Elder Melder?
That's what he is. That is the name of the character. The
I
Elder
know,
Melder.
it's just funny.
It is funny. But I can't take credit for it. I'm just gathering all of the new quests that have appeared.
Oh, actually, yeah.
Means we'll have a bunch of side quests that we can do at some point, because I have to redo pretty much all of them. So if we ever need things to do, I will have things. Oh, you got my shit.
Yeah, that's
Working
fine.
hard? Good luck.
To be honest, I enjoyed this game,
You too.
so I'll be happy to just play it. So.
Fair. My current main quest is to just go on an expedition to the ancient forest and try and find first wyvern clues.
Oh. Okay, so
We can depart together and go and like travel the map together.
Yep.
I've done that before. It's just
so
a little bit weird because our quests will be separated. Like you won't see the same characters I will see. I will have people that I can interact with you won't see, and vice versa.
Yep. Okay. No. So what I'm saying is, I think that's one of those.
Love a good side quest.
I think
Yes,
that's one of the
was
quests where you have to go around and you have to find
great. People, I think you're right.
things and stuff like that. So it's literally not an individual quest.
Mm-hmm.
This is your point to do
Running
your
around
side
on the
quest.
main map. Oh.
Yeah, because you should be able to find them during side quests as well.
I think the first wyvern is a person.
Yeah, but you have to find clues, right?
Yeah.
Drill.
Never
Start
mind.
looking for clues.
Maybe not a person, because the
Let's
quest is
split up and
find
search.
a first
Don't worry.
wyvern.
I'll be careful this time.
So when I'm on the expedition, it just says find a first wyvern.
What is this?
I don't know. The new Demon Lord armor? Wow, that is... Yeah. I decided to make a male character for the first time for my 4th playthrough of the game.
You fool!
I mean, I still have... you know what? Let's run around the expedition. Let's just run around the map, see if I can find a first wyvern. And also... maybe... find the Calico people. I think that's it.
Now, the question is, can I just join you on an expedition?
I think so.
Join a quest. Skip. Shortcuts quest. Can you post an expedition?
Try...
Can I just... What
Do I know
happens if I just go into the ancient forest?
That's what I'm wondering. I'm at Camp 1 still. It's been a while since I did this as well, but I do know it was possible.
Yeah, I wonder if you have to... Yeah... So I wonder if you have to fire an SOS.
Maybe.
Okay. If you... One second, I'm gonna go back to return from expedition.
So am I.
Um,
I'm wondering if the first wyvern is actually a quest that has a cutscene and it's just hiding as an expedition. But no, because everything else implies it's not that. Let's just do the easy way. we can figure that stuff out later, and I can also just do these quests in my free time to get through it.
The first
post
Wyverians
some
might
side
be able
quests.
to tell us where Zora Magdaros is.
No, alcohol in the clutch. Sure, let's go bring in a Kulaku alive.
Akulu. Yaku.
Correct. Similar to a ZZ. Yaku.
Ziki taka, ziki taka. I'm pretty certain I offended somebody with that, but
I
it's
mean,
completely by accident.
yeah. It's really, like,
Like you.
I have enough paranoia that I've discovered there's no way, there is literally nothing that won't offend someone.
Oh, this
It's all
this is a capture quest, FYI.
Yeah. So it's just about finding what line you're willing to just stand by, you know? It's like,
Yeah.
yes, some things will offend people. How much are you willing to just be like, I don't give a shit about you being upset about that? Because there's
Well,
some points, but
My
yeah.
general thought process is that, like, I am not going to intentionally try to offend somebody. Like, I tend not to use slurs, or I try my best not to. And if they do, they kind of slip out.
I don't even remember.
Or I'm trying to be funny with them. Or I don't think they're slurs. That's happened before.
Oh yeah, there's a few that like people
Um,
don't even realize. I
yeah.
know a few that I learned growing up
The goal
as
of this
being
quest is
thing
to
like
capture the
calling
monster.
people goof.
The failed
Apparently
quest
is
is right, so be
mostly a
careful.
Canadian prison thing. I don't mean to grab through. But
Yeah, I heard that too. That you do not call people in prison goofs.
Yep, because it means
I was
pedophile.
like, I don't. Oh, does it?
Yep.
That's what it means.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So if you call someone
Here,
a
I
goof
thought
in
it was-
prison, it means you're saying that they're a pedophile.
I thought it meant that people were funny. They didn't like being
Fair.
funny.
Yeah, I don't know why, but apparently that's how. Oh god, I keep forgetting. I gotta do something about that. Meh.
But yeah, so so what does your bar say? Does it say capture a Kulu Yaku,
Yes.
and then does it have anything about First Wyvern?
No,
No. Okay, so yeah,
that's also in the ancient forest, and we're currently in a different map.
wrong.
Yes.
So I don't actually have this
Great.
guy.
The scout flies have locked
tracked.
onto the scent of the monster.
Good
Probably
lie.
Be
because
on
I
the
didn't
lookout
care
for more
about it.
tracks or traces.
Oh,
Oh,
Go
there we
ahead.
go.
Follow the scout flies.
Right over
Yeah,
here.
like I don't try to offend people.
But sometimes
and-
it's just gonna happen, especially
Sometimes it happens.
when you're
and
slightly autistic like me.
I honestly think that a number of times you have to think about it in the way of
Don't forget that.
And
if somebody
sometimes sometimes you need to offend some people.
Capturing
Like some people need
monster
yeah.
to be bullied.
You need to wear it down
I-
first.
I think there's a difference between settings, like, but I understand.
Yeah, and like as much as that sounds like a horrible thing to say, but like a kid who's not getting in trouble or getting called out when he's treating other kids like shit because he thinks it's funny, like he needs to have that behavior bullied. They need to have that behavior out of them in some way. There needs to be consequences for actions, and if they're upset about consequences for actions, you just have to get over that.
Yeah. I also think that it's interesting if you have. This is a funny thing. You have the right to be offended.
Yep.
I have the right to offend.
Correct. I believe there was
that-
Patton Oswalt
that-
did a thing like that. He did a whole thing where it was like, yeah, you are allowed to be offended, but that doesn't mean I have to care. Like, I can acknowledge
it
that
doesn't
you're
mean I have to
offended,
stop.
but yeah.
I don't
And
have to
then-
stop.
There's a lot of people that are like, well, then why are you getting upset about me saying the N-word? Like, I'm allowed to upset you, and it's like, yes, and we are allowed to frame our upsetness at you with what we consider equal levels of vitriol. If you're going to throw out hate crime words, we're going to hit you with hate crime stuff.
You are correct.
Yeah.
You are allowed to be offended. I'm allowed to offend. You are allowed to offend, and I'm allowed to be offended.
Oh.
It's a two-way street.
Do you have a shock trap by chance? Because it's telling me to use it.
Oh, I don't, but I can get. No, actually, I do something.
Nice.
I'm on my.
Now, keep hitting it with trank bombs until the effect kicks in.
I guess it's level 2.
Yeah. This was a easy quest.
You can't collect
Yes.
materials from a captured monster.
But anyway,
However, you will receive
getting off the
more
actual thing,
rewards
is that,
than
like,
usual once
okay.
the quest is over.
you are going to offend people.
Mm-hmm.
The way I see it is that if it is something direct, such as using the N-word, I've clearly done something stupid.
Yeah,
What?
like intent is important and needs to be
Yes.
included. And if there is a lack of intent, or like they're trying to hide their intent, so it's like, oh well, I'm just using it because it's a word, you know, like that. No, that's your intent is bad. You don't get that.
And yeah, so intent is important, and sometimes
First
people
Wyverians
need to
might
be
able to tell us
offended,
where Zora Magdaros
and
is.
sometimes the people that get offended, I
know
don't
why.
want around.
Yeah, it's also
So,
like it's either a
If
mix
they get
of
offended,
are they like you got to look at the situation and it's like, oh, is this like a learning situation for them where it's like they haven't realized that what they're doing is wrong and they're upset at you for calling them out, or is this like oh, you legitimately think you should be allowed to do horrible things, I guess we're not talking anymore.
yeah. And I'm also thinking about like if I offend somebody.
Mm-hmm. It's
Uh,
about being
like-
able to take that moment to be like, did I do something wrong, and actually looking at it. And like a lot of people don't seem to have that ability, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Uh,
And sometimes it's fine to be like, yep, I may have offended that person,
mhm.
but I'm not going to change that behavior. Because again,
Yeah.
we're intent and gravity, I think are the ways to look at it.
Mm-hmm. Which,
But-
that's what law is built around for a reason. Like you have to prove
Yeah.
intent in court.
I,
But a lot of
Yeah.
people, like the court of public opinion, works very differently.
Oh,
because public
alright.
opinion is bad.
because public opinion can be easily manipulated.
Yep. That's how fascism keeps existing. All right, let's fight something
something-
I've never actually fought before.
Dude,
in this
also-
playthrough.
Let's see if you can find something that is in the ancient forest.
I believe so.
This isn't in the ancient forest, is it?
I think Royal Relocation is. No, it's not. Leave quest. Hold on. It's like, yeah,
Royal
the Rathians are in the... That's not the right one. The Rathians
So the
are...
Rathians can show up in multiple places.
Yeah, that's... You're correct. Yeah, okay. What about you? No, that's Rotten Vale.
Oh, for fuck's
Well.
sake. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Where is... Oh, there's one. Guess we're gonna get some dragon eggs.
Woo!
Which I think we want. Camp 11 is the one that's further up the tree. Getting yoked in the forest.
Interesting.
Hey man, I didn't name the quests.
Hello.
Oops,
Good to see you.
Fifth one, you're gonna give me another quest now. Oh, you want me to capture a Barith next. Landing the landslide. And stand by.
Stand by for departure. Zoom, zoom, zoom!
Oh, that's why. Like, it's telling me you're ready to go on my screen, but when I look at your stream, you haven't eaten yet, and you're currently
yeah,
getting
there's
into
a-
the food.
Yeah, there's a delay.
A slight delay, yes. But I didn't think the delay was that far off. Blah, blah. Alright, so we gotta get eggs.
Okay, and you don't see anything about a first wyvern?
Nope, just deliver wyvern egg. 0 of 2.
Interesting.
Yes. Which I
So that means it might actually just be a quest.
Yeah, it might be. That's fine. I can deal with that. My personal time, like tomorrow or something.
I think it's
I actually stopped at where I was in the Rotten Vale because I was like, maybe your progress will also get reset for once, and it won't just be me. And then I'll just be a little bit ahead of you. No, I just got effed.
You got farked. I can't remember how this map goes.
Yeah, I also have trouble getting up the tree sometimes.
Place center. I'm gonna place a map.
Yeah, it doesn't help that I also don't even have... Oh, that's not... Bad jump. Bad, terrible jump.
Sorry.
Feel bad. Should. Just jump bad. I'm shaming my character.
It's okay. It's your character. You're allowed to.
Good.
Good. Given that we just talked about offending people, I wouldn't have stopped.
Yeah, no, probably. Adamant stone. I do need those. Stones to grab. This is not the Okay, I don't. We're telling you to do that. Oh, that's how I get up there. Alright.
I just let the scout bugs do their thing.
Yeah, I don't have anything on that map up there that I can mark yet. Well,
Nope.
actually, that's not true. I have you.
Oh,
Where are you? There we go.
You don't have anything on the 3rd level yet? Oh, you haven't been up to the 3rd level?
I don't think so. Yeah. I haven't gone hunting for the calicos? They're not called calicos, they're something else.
I don't.
Yeah, I haven't gone looking for the cat tribe yet, and that's when I start heading up there usually, is to start getting all the doodles.
Well, if that's the case, then I'm actually going to lead you to...
Camp.
No, not that.
Ah.
Keep do that. Right here. Because if you haven't done this, then you might not have access to make this a camp.
I don't...
That's not how that
That's
works.
a good point. I think I can make it a camp by just arriving there once, even before I interact with the cats. I know I can do that in the Wildspire, but
Yeah, it should. The way it should work is that if you get to an area that can become a camp, the handler will be like, this can become a camp.
That is how I remember it happening as well. Why is it telling me to go down?
Why is it telling me to go down too?
The scout flies don't like this area very much.
No. Oh, right. It's also telling that's Camp 11. That's
yes,
why.
that's where we started.
Okay, so where actually is...
Ah, here we go. I have found the Rathian nest,
Yeah.
as well as one of the entrances towards that camp. There's some paralyzing bugs here.
So do you just, like, not have the, like, it saved on the cloud, then? Is that what's
I guess
going
not.
on?
I assumed that it did automatically, because it saves every time I close. And I just, apparently it doesn't save to cloud. I assumed the game, like Steam did that automatically, since I've never really kept track of it any other time.
I
Bam.
think we could build the camp here.
That's right, we
Let's ask
can.
the head honchos.
Huh. No, you... dumb.
Slimy
Rude
rat
word.
bastard.
I'm trying to curse less, only because I'm
That's fair.
finding that I go to that point too quickly and too easily when there's other options, and if I want to be a writer, I feel like I should be able to have a larger vocabulary instead of just constant swearing. But sometimes you
Hey,
just need some
sometimes.
constant swearing.
Sometimes an F-bomb, you need an F-bomb.
Yeah. But
I
I don't
can't take this
always
way.
need to call my
No!
character a dumb bitch. That one's less required.
Eh.
Oh yeah, I can jump off here, go all the way down. Can I do that with an egg and survive?
That's a good question. Well, you'll survive. I
Well,
don't
the
think
egg survive.
egg will.
Well, I'm gonna find out. Oh, and the Rathian's gonna be chasing me. Great. He sounds mad.
I really understand. Ow! Ow!
There's no egg in here.
Oh, it has to respond.
No. Oh, there's the egg.
I guess there's no attack.
You'll need both hands to carry larger materials. Let's get this
Yeah, don't look at me. That's fine. I'm just gonna go inside this hole over here. Because I can crawl with egg, if I remember correctly, right? Nope, can't crawl with egg. Don't look at me. I dropped the egg. For some reason.
Ah, we scrambled it.
Oh, did he do the Liu Kang multi-kick? Jump!
No.
Oh, doesn't he do the kick in the air where he's just flying slightly above the air and just constantly scratching at you?
Oh,
That-
yeah, he does that.
Yeah.
I understand the reference now.
Excellent.
I mean, I understood the Liu Kang multi-kick. I'm like,
Whee!
oh man, I just I watched a
Oh, you dumb.
the-
Right, when you run out of stamina, you drop the egg.
I recently watched a the insane lore of Mortal Kombat.
Oh no, yeah, it's
It's
something.
insane.
And they
It's-
rebooted
I like
it.
it though.
It sounds.
I think
It
it's
sounds.
such a neat idea.
Yeah,
And like the way they rebooted it was
I've heard
it
good
was such
things.
such an interesting idea.
That's fair. I don't know the in-depth of it, but I know bits and pieces basically. 'Cause
I'll see if I
Watch
can. If you're interested in it, I can pull up the video I watched that does a pretty good job of explaining like the lore, not just the lore from MK1, but like the lore from the original MK1 all the
Oh,
way through. And I'm like, it's really interesting because the way I cannot remember how.
nice. Parallels.
Anyway, how they
Grab.
how they actually reboot it, and they reboot it in such a way that, in a weird sense, it's not reboot.
Oh yeah, because it's still the continuation of the same story, but the story itself has reset the timeline on everything.
Yeah, and I find it very interesting.
I'm glad more people are warming up to multiverse stuff, because like a lot of people consider it too lazy, and like I get it. Like getting into the multiverse, you can literally do whatever you want. And a lot of people don't like the idea of like, well, now I can't predict it because now it's like you can do literally anything with this story, and people are mad about that, and I don't like that. I feel like having the option to do whatever the fuck you want in a story with such an easy explanation is exactly what writers want. That's awesome.
So the thing I'll say is, I think what happens when it comes to the multiverse stuff
Is
that-
too many people get lazy with it?
yes, the easier it is for you to do whatever you want, the more effort you have to put in to have it make sense.
Yeah, I guess the problem is that not enough people want to actually build the worlds in their multiverse. They just want to have a multiverse.
Yeah. So the end of MK11, and the end of MK1 are so, I would say, very brilliantly
Tied.
combined together that it's spicy. It's really good.
Excellent.
Like I said, I'll see if I can find the video
I will probably
that I
give that a
watched and
watch.
send it to you.
Did it just come back? Well, I have
It
its
did.
child.
Yeah, so when you have the agate, you do that.
Oh, it automatically comes back to the nest the moment someone grabs. I didn't actually know that.
Oh, okay.
I kind of just assumed I've been unlucky every time. I didn't
Yep.
actually pay attention to that it happened every time. That's
It turns
funny.
out that when you go to the Rathian and Rathalos nest and you take their egg, they don't like it.
I don't understand. Wow, yeah, he looks mad.
So that's a she.
Right, the Rathalos is the he.
Yeah, the red one is the he.
And what about the pink one?
I
I think that's a variant of the he as well. Or is it the pink Rathian?
I think it's the pink Rathian.
Oh.
Because it's the pink Rathian and the Azure Rathalos.
Oh, that makes sense. So red and blue, and then green and pink. Meh. Just slowly walking down this hill as he's freaking out. Do. Me not having access to that camp up there. Well, I can't actually crawl through to the camp anyway.
You have 11 though, right?
Yep.
I think that's the best one to do. And I'm keeping him up. I'm keeping her occupied. It occupied.
Yes.
I can't.
Uh-oh. She seems to have spotted me. It might be the egg in my hand. No. Yeah,
Okay,
go
bad
away.
news.
That's good. Good dragon. No, bad dragon. Whee! Fleeing,
Okay, you're back.
fleeing. Is this the way? I don't think this is the way.
No, okay.
Man, I wish my scout flies would figure their shit out and get me out of combat. Oh, nice. You broke parts. This doesn't feel like the quick... actually. I know where I am, I think. This one's worked perfectly.
It's coming towards you.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
It gets worse. This is a dead end. Oh, wait, can I climb? I can climb! But I can't jump, because egg. Slide! I like that I just slide in my butt with the egg between my legs. I think that's hilarious.
I honestly think that Monster Hunter does a lot of really good stuff for like.
There's just quite the
make this
barrier of
game-
entry for learning curve, I think, and that's that can be a problem for some.
Yeah.
Which I think is also the same problem that Dark Souls has, but it
Oh,
blew up the
I
same
think Dark
way.
Souls is a much more hard, more difficult.
Oh, yeah.
game.
But it's also been designed and marketed that way now, whereas this one hasn't been marketed as barrier to entry. Like the Dark Souls is the barrier to entry game.
To be honest, though, I do think that like this game, Monster Hunter, has a pretty okay stance to
Learning?
getting you introduced to the introduced to the monsters. Like they start you with against the Great Yawgras, which is
Yes.
pretty easy to not die on.
Yep. Kululuku and the Barith, not long after that, also fairly simple.
Yeah, but then it throws you against Anjanath pretty quickly.
I can actually look through the quest to prove that. There was a few, like we find almost everything you can fight in the Wasteland, but I guess you do the Anjanath before the Rathian and Rathalos, because I still haven't fought them.
Yeah, I think Rathian and Rathian. Well, you'll fight Rathian first, and then you'll fight Rathalos shortly after.
That makes
I
sense.
think there's one or two things before after that, but like when it starts getting into like the Elder Dragons, it kind of ramps up really quickly.
Yeah, it does. If you just try and rush the story, like I have been, and you don't have the Defender armor, boy does it ramp. The Anjanath
Oh, yeah.
Stamina cap
is just a
dropped.
really
Eat
unique
some well-done steak to
fight as
restore it to
well.
max.
Like,
Yeah.
you really need to be prepared for that one. Oh, I tried to eat and then didn't because I swam instead.
I can see.
I was like, I took out the meat and then dove into the water.
I could really go for some meat right now, but that lake is looking really promising.
You know, who couldn't use a swim right now? Especially with the heat. I feel like everyone's talking about that.
Yeah,
All
it
over.
is quite toasty.
Alright. Time to go piss off a dragon again.
Yeah!
Seem to be running back the same way I came to get here. Which I guess is fun.
I don't think I can go that way, so I'm not going to.
Alright. Oh yeah, trying to crawl through there, it won't let you, I'm fairly certain. At least it didn't seem to let me. When you're careful not to run out of stamina.
That's true, that's true.
The slide is quite fun though. Uh-oh.
Hi.
Look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me. Well, he seems to be looking at Pissy a bunch. That's good. Whoop. Flew away. No, no, get back here, you. Stop it. Stop it. Yeah, that's right. Look at me. Oh, God. Yeah, you can kill me. That'd be fine. As long as... It's a little bit... No, don't turn your back on me. I gotta take an antidote.
No! Oh, God. How about this?
Woo! Alright. I'm gonna go get another one. That'll make it angry. Hi, Calvin. Thank you for that.
Blech.
Alright. Distraction incoming.
Blech.
Uh-oh, we can't move.
Uh,
That's not good.
Ah! Hi-ya!
The moment I picked it up, I looked at your stream and watched it turn its back to you and look up the hill, and I was like, uh-oh, there's a delay. That's not actually happening in sequence, but...
Okay. Get out of my house! I know what to do.
Oh, there's some Rathian parts here. Oh, did you put him in a shock trap? Pitfall trap, also good.
There you go.
Oh, wow, you just
Captain.
fully took him home. Alright. Sweet.
You don't want us to take your children, so I'll take you and your
well.
children.
Hey, Atrium, are we the baddies?
Off the bad ones!
Nah, it couldn't be.
Nah, we only came into their home, messed up their stuff.
Stole their children for the
Stole
chef.
Their children.
Specifically to be fed to us in camp. Why might they be upset, I wonder?
I don't.
Clearly they're
Hello!
overreacting. Hello.
Clearly.
Oh, look at that. There you are. No, no. Down. Drown. Good. And slide. Whee! I thought this was a dead end, but then I saw these vines. Whee! Show off. This was the wrong way to go. I forgot to mark Camp 11. Is Camp 11 still the faster one? Probably.
I mean, the Rathian's dead, so
Well,
you can kind of take her.
kind of worse, but
Oh, it's true.
yeah.
Captured it alive.
Where we get more parts out of it later.
Maybe we can domesticate.
I think that's what the Tail Rider thing is. Where you can get the little ones following
Yeah,
you.
but that's not a Rathian.
That's true.
Like, could you imagine, like, going to a place and being like, I don't have a cat.
I have a dragon. No.
Okay.
But that's probably because the same reason I don't really imagine the idea of me ever owning a horse. It's because I'm too worried about the fact that I know horses eat meat more than people are aware. And I'm just a little too worried about that horse being like, you know what, Cameron? You got enough extra on you. I'm hungry. I'm not going to, like, starve the horse, but I just don't want to take a chance.
You're not wrong, but I mean, you have to remember something though. Horses have oddly weak hearts, so you could just scare it and it'd be like, dead.
Or I can just get a pet that's not larger than me.
It's true.
Seems to be working out so far.
Don't take this the wrong way.
There's a lot of
pets you. Not many pets you can get that are larger than you.
I mean, there's people that can't have Great Danes with that logic, and I still can. So you got a point.
Yeah.
I could probably still have a Mastiff. But not a gorilla. That would be too big. That would be the step too far.
That's going a little too far.
Yeah. Just because of the size, though, not because it's way too close to being like having a pet human being. You know, that's also a huge problem.
The first
Gotcha. I thought like the natural, like you're trying to suggest like the natural progression of large pets was like Great Dane, Mastiff,
Gorilla. The next, like, what's roughly the same size, if like large, but maybe a little bit larger than me? Grizzly bears, polar bears, and gorillas.
Yeah.
And the first thing was like, well, I can't have a pet bear or a pet gorilla. And gorilla's the only one that came out. Another thing that's really fun about this game, here's the Rathian we just got.
I know, it's so disturbing.
Now, every time you bring something back alive, there it is sleeping. Looks peaceful.
And then you get to have access to an arena fight with that creature, and you can capture it again.
That's right. I forgot you can keep capturing them in this.
So mean.
It's really. Oh, for our entertainment, we're gonna make you fight us until we're done with you.
Me killing you is a release.
Yeah. I remember there was a big. There was a big argument at one of the jobs about how someone being like, oh, the worst thing that can ever happen to you is like they'll kill you. And there was a bunch of us that were like, bro, no.
No, because then you're dead.
Yeah, the death is not the worst thing you can do. There's so many worse things you can live through. No, man.
Remember, there's an entire phrase called worse than death.
Yep, that's true.
Like, oh my god.
And I think what we're doing to these creatures counts.
Yeah.
I bet you stuck.
Very true.
But that's why it's a video game, so it's okay. Exactly.
Unleash your worst night.
Yeah, there's Spec Ops: The Line is a really good, in my opinion, war game because it really goes into the war crime aspect and how no, you're not the fucking heroes. You showed up and started making things worse, and now everyone's fucked, and it's kind of your fault. And it just everything goes wrong. When you're playing on the hardest difficulty, the loading screens will have, instead of just having hints at that point, they'll start saying things like, yeah, to be counted as a mass murder, you just need to kill 10 people. How many people have you killed in this video game? And that doesn't matter though, right?
Yeah.
Just little things like that where it's like, okay, maybe don't make me think about those things in the killing game, but that's the whole point of the game, and I love it for it.
Yeah. Well, the other thing, Spec Ops: The Line was really good at PTSD.
Yes.
And all of that stuff.
What?
And
it is not a game you want to play with heavy sleep deprivation, let me tell you.
No. I almost got the game. I didn't beat it though. I didn't stop because I didn't like the story. I stopped because I got to a point where I'm just like, I'm tired of bashing my head against a wall.
Oh, yeah. I beat it on the hardest difficulty. I have YouTube videos where I beat it on the hardest difficulty. And there was a lot of head bashing against walls. There were several soft lock moments where it's like, great, you killed everyone here, so we despawned all of the loot. What do you mean you have no ammo in any of your guns? Figure it out. Here comes the next firefight.
Oh, no.
Yep. But one of my videos from that had a comment on it. Like, none of my videos really get many views, but that one of those videos has a comment on it where it's like, I also got soft locked here in the exact same way, and because of you running around to find any ammo boxes, I now know where all the ammo boxes are too, and I thank you for that. And I'm like, great, I did something.
This wasn't meant to be a walkthrough, but I'll take it.
This was supposed to be like, hey, do you not want to bash your head against this difficulty? Don't worry, I'm stupid. Anyway, I think I am done for today. I think I am a little tired. That was fun.
No worries. That was lots of fun.
Yeah.
Thanks for hanging out.
No problem. Want to try again? Want to do the next one Thursday was the plan?
Thursday is probably going to be when I do, or try to do a more single-player oriented thing.
Okay.
But maybe on the weekend.
We can play more Monster.
100% certain. Or it would be Monday, Wednesday, or Friday next week.
Okay. What are you thinking of streaming on Thursday then?
I don't know. In an interesting turn of event, I might try some Final Fantasy XIV. Who knows?
Fair. That'd be fun.
We'll figure it out.
Sounds good. All right. It's been fun. I will drop my stream first, so everybody watching on